Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Monday, the 3rd of January 2022. It's a holiday here in Thailand, probably most countries around the world still, since New Year's Day fell on a Saturday this year. And it's difficult to keep track of the days, isn't it? When it's Christmas and New Year and the days for and the holidays are on the weekend, it's and other days are holidays. It's sometimes difficult to keep track of what day is working day and what day is day off. I think I haven't got any work to do today, but I might be wrong. Some might come in later, so I'll hope I hope that it does. Actually, I'm getting a bit. I'm work free for. I've been work free for too long. Right. Okay. Now this is the. It is actually a Monday. The Guardian can help us to keep track of the days, and Monday is beginner day, easy level Sudoku. Usually, the easiest, and it's a way in for people who have never played Sudoku before, or for people who just enjoy playing the easy games anyway. So welcome. And I shall explain the rules in just a second, but I usually mention, if you're new to the channel, I usually mention something that's happening in the news before the Guardian Sudoku puzzles, and I would like to just offer our, I'm not sure what the right word is, hopes that Sri Lanka can pull out of its financial crisis. It is apparently on the cusp of going bankrupt this year, 2022, if they don't manage to pull themselves out of the hole that COVID has dug for them. They're going to be in severe trouble, and we've seen countries when countries have severe financial problems, it's bad for them. Remember Greece a few years back, and you know the unfortunate thing is that there are individuals who own huge amounts of wealth in this world, and something needs to be done. We just can't continue with this situation year after year where there are a few people in the world who own more money than countries, and don't even know what to do with it, and can't stop making huge amounts of money on that money, of course. I mean, the point is, of course, I mean, even like people like Bill Gates, who has been, espousing his philanthropy over the years. Oh, look at the billions that I give away. Yeah, but you're still making billions every hour or something. Well, that's a slight exaggeration. Millions maybe every day or something like that, because you already have so much, and that money always makes money. So it doesn't, they're not giving away fast enough. There has to be a limit for human beings. Okay, let's play the game of Sudoku, and good luck to Sri Lanka, by the way. Let's play the game of Sudoku, shall we? So how do we play this game? First up, you're looking at a game with numbers on it, and for some people, they're scared and think, oh, it's maths. No, 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 no. This is nothing to do with maths. The only thing connected with maths is the ability to count up to 9, and that's only because we can then go through and see which numbers are missing. We actually don't need maths at all for this game. These numbers are just ideas of logic, a uniqueness within them. So this is how it works. There are squares in each grid, in each row across, 9 squares in fact, and there are 9 of these, 9 columns down here with 9 squares in them, and then there are 9 of these boxes with 9 squares in each box. So you can see it's often called a game of 9, or referred to as a game of 9s, because 9 is the magic number here. Now that's fortunate because those are single digits between 1 and 9, so we can fit in numbers between 1 and 9 in each of the columns, the rows, and these blocks. Okay, so how do we go about it? Okay, look at this block up here. That means this outlined section. Do we have a 1? No, we have 3 digits. We have 5, 6, and 8, but we don't have a 1 in this block here yet. Now let's look around and see what's intersecting this block. Now here we can see this 1 in this column already, and that means that because we have a 1 in this column, it can't reappear because we only have 9 squares. So we have to fit numbers 1 to 9 in there, one at a time, right? And so there cannot be a 1 in these 3 squares. We take this 1 in this row, and it means that there can't be a 1 in these 3 squares either. So there's a kind of blocking pattern. One blocks up here and one blocks across here, and there is just one other square. Now there's nothing affecting that square, of course, because we have to be able to put the 1 somewhere, don't we? So we know that our 1 must be in that square. Now, once you've found a single empty square where a digit can go, you can place that number. You don't have to be looking around for other possibilities. There are no other possibilities because the game has a unique solution. Okay, now this block here also doesn't have a 7, but we can see this 7 blocking across this row here in the same way that we just did with the 1s. 7 blocks across here, and this 7 blocks across this row. So blocked and blocked. So again, now because we've already filled in that square there, we only have one empty square. So we know that our 7 goes there. Now, quite often it's a good idea to take the number that you just filled in and see if we can use it in some way. So this, can we or not? Oh no, actually we can't. I thought we might be able to. Never mind, we will be able to soon, I'm sure. Let's take this 7 blocking up here and 7 blocking down here and 7 blocking across here. So, got it? 7 blocking up, down and across. So 7 has to appear there. And if you're wondering how you spot these numbers, why is it 7? Why did you jump on 7? Well, that's probably just because I've been playing the game for a long time and the numbers tend to just kind of jump up and hit you. Oh, I've just found a horrible insect bite on my arm. I think it's a mosquito. I've been bitten by mosquitoes, but it could be some other insect. Right, 7 blocks across here, 7 blocks across here, 7 down here. By the way, I will talk about insect bites or anything else that comes to mind while playing Sudoku. It's not to throw you off the game, it's because this is Zen and the Art of the Sudoku channel where I chat about anything I feel like. Okay. Right, you've got the idea on how to play the game now, haven't you? 7 blocks across there, so that puts a 7 there. 4 blocks across this row, 4 blocks across this row, so 4 will have to be in that square there. 5 blocks across this row, 5 blocks across this row, that's a 5 to go there. And as I say, I'm doing this in a very random fashion, and that's because, you know, these numbers are kind of jumping up at me. 1 across here, 1 across here, that'll be a 1. But it's not unique to me. I think most people play Sudoku for a while will be able to do this. 1 blocking down here, 1 blocking down here, and 1 across here. Ones will get, well, the 1 will be here. Now 1 across this row, 1 across this row, 1 down here, 1 down here. That leaves just that square there to place a 1. Okay, I hope you've got the idea now. It's not that tricky, is it? Now, you'll often find that there's more than one way to find a digit. So, okay, we could take this 1 across here, 1 across here, and 1 up here. So we know that 1 is in that square there, right? We could do that. Or we might say this row does not yet have a 1. Right, we are lacking a 1 in this row. Let's see, we've got 3 empty squares. Let's see if any 1s are affecting. Well, yeah, look, this one blocks this square, and this one, or this one, block this square. There are 2 1s, in fact, blocking this square. So we know that 1 has to be here. Okay. So let's look at that again. So now there are 2 empty squares in this row. So we can count through to find out what they are. We've got a 1, we've got a 2, we don't have a 3, we don't have a 4, we've got everything else, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 and 4 are the missing numbers in this square and this square. Now cast your eyes around, in particular, since this is the top chute, that's 3 blocks in a row. Cast your eyes down, we're looking for 3s and 4s, and by now you should have seen this 3, which is blocking this square here, so we know that 3 must be in that square. And 4 must be in that square. 4 blocks down this column, 4 blocks down this column, 4 blocks across there. So that has to be a 4 in that square there. It's noisy outside. People are arriving at the office. They're early this morning. I wonder if they're having a day out or something, a party or something. There's an office block not far from, just opposite where I live, and they are quite noisy usually when arriving at work, but I feel like they might be having a party this morning because it's too early to start. It's an hour before they start work, so I think they're having a party. I think maybe I should go and join them. Where was I? Oh yeah, playing Sudoku, or trying to play Sudoku, or trying to teach newcomers how to play Sudoku. 4 blocks across this row here, like that, and so 4 is here. By the way, I hope you're spotting all kinds of numbers by yourself. There's lots of openings in this game, lots of digits. Not just one way forward, there are various ways to go forward here. Lots and lots actually, so I hope that you've seen some that I haven't spoken about yet. And that's good because that means you're getting into the game already. Right, where am I now? Okay, I should be with you in just a tick. I'm just looking for the next digit. Okay, so just to show you that we have to consider some what ifs, or what will happen when, is a bit more useful. Okay, what is one of them? Okay, what are the missing numbers here? They are 2, 3, and 9. We've got everything else. We've got a 1. We don't have 2. We don't have 3. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we don't have 9. So 2, 3, and 9. Now we've got an intersecting 2 here. We've got an intersecting 3 here. We don't know anything about 9, so we don't know which is which. We've got 3 numbers jumbled up in here, 2, 3, and 9. Importantly, one of those numbers is a 3. Now if you look across to this column, you'll see that we don't yet have a 3 in this column. Now one of the numbers here is a 3, so it doesn't matter whether the 3 appears here, here, or here. It will block these 2 squares for sure. Right? So this cannot be a 3. Now down here we have a 3 blocking this square, so if this is not 3 and this is not 3, this has to be. Okay, now the missing numbers here and here are 6 and 9. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 6. 7, 8. There's no 9. 6 and 9. Now if you remember, this was 2, 3, and 9. So the same principle applies. If this is a 9 here, here, or here, this cannot be a 9. And so we know there's only one other empty square. The 9 has to be here now. And so our 6 was the number we needed to complete this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 6. Okay. And the trickier kind of things that you see are the more pleasing things once you get to the once you get into the game. Now here's another interesting idea. Do you remember? This is 2, 3, and 9. I've mentioned it several times already. We don't know where, but we know 2, 3, and 9 are here. So now we only have one empty square, so we are sure to find this. This is a 1. 2 is somewhere here. 3 is somewhere here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Any idea on 8? No. We know this is a 9. 2, 3, and 9. So the only missing number from this row now is an 8. And so that's how we know that that has to be an 8. Okay, this column here is missing 3 numbers, and the 3 missing numbers are 2, 6, 8. Let's check. We've got a 1, there's no 2. 3, 4, 5, there's no 6. 7, there's no 8. And we've got a 9. So, got it? 2, 6, 8. Now let's consider this square here. We can see already that it can't be an 8 because we have an 8 blocking here. But if you look across here, we can see also that it can't be a 2. Now we only have 3 numbers missing, 2, 6, and 8. If it can't be 8 and it can't be 2, by elimination, of course, that means it must be 6. Our 3 blocks across here like this, so this is a 3 to fit here. The missing numbers in this block are 2 and 5. We've got 1, there's no 2, 3, 4, there's no 5. So 2 and 5 are missing, and I think if you notice this 5 already, because it's pretty close by, easy to see, we know 5 is blocking that square there. So we can fill in the digits like that. Okay, we can see what's missing up here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 6 and no 8 in these two squares, right? That's what we need to complete. We've got 7 and 9. So 6 and 8 are missing here. We have an intersecting 8 now. So we know that the 8 goes here and the 6 must be in that square there. Missing numbers down here are 5 and 9. Now we have a 5 blocking here, so 5 is in that square and the 9 must be there. Now this 9 stops that square from being a 9, and we need a 9 for this block now, so 9 will be here, and there's one other number which is a 3. 1, 2, there's no 3 anywhere, so we place our 3 there, and that 3 will block down this column. We still need a 3 here, and the 3 will go here. Or you could just count down this column and you will find it's still a 3. Because as I said, there's a unique solution to this game. So you will find that very often, sometimes there are 3 ways to find the same digit. This 8 blocks across here, 8 blocks down there, so 8 is in this square, and the missing number 1, 2, there's no 3 anywhere in this row, so we know that 3 must be there. Now remember, this was 2, 3 and 9 that we need here. Now we've got 3 blocking here and a 3 blocking here, so we know that the 3 is there. Still can't get the 2 and 9, we'll have to leave that and come back to it later, and that's the point about Sudoku, is seeing when you have to leave and come back later, which is quite often, which is actually not that long now, because 5 blocks this square. We don't yet have a 5 in this block, so 5 is here, and our last number is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now we put that 9 in. We go back up here and say that this can't be a 9, so 9 is there, and the 2 must be there. Remember, it was 2, 3, and 9. Okay, there is just one number missing now, so this is the next place to look. When you see a column or a row or a block with 1 digit missing, you should go there next, because you're guaranteed to find it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we have. 7, 8, 9 we have, so 6 is our missing number. We place it here. They are definitely getting ready for a party out there. I wonder if they'd like some jazz. I shall turn my music on. They probably won't like it though. They're not, I don't think they're big fans of me playing jazz here. Right, the missing numbers from these two squares are 2 and 1, We don't have 2. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we don't have 8. So the missing numbers in these 2 squares are 2 and 8. Have you got it? Have you got it? Yes, you have. Well done. So 8 blocks this square. So 8 is here, and 2 has to go here now. This number now, this square now cannot be 2. We don't yet have a 2 in this block. This 2 stops it. So 2 goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is in that square. 6 now blocks across here, 6 blocks across here. This is how we began, if you remember, this kind of technique across the rows. 6 has to fit here. Now we can go up, 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking up here, 6 is there. 2 stops this square from being 2, so 2 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't yet have 8. And we do now. This column down here is lacking an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So there's our 8 now. Almost home. Look, there's an empty square in this row. That's the place to go next. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 5 anywhere. So let's place our 5 there like so. Now we've just got a few numbers left. A few spaces left, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 7 and 9 here, and we still can't get it. Look, we don't have any intersecting 7s or 9s. So at this point you might be going, huh? But that's okay. We just look across here and we consider these options here. Now, we have a 1. Let's just count through the whole block is the easiest way of doing it. We have a 1. We don't have a 2. We have a 3. So 2 is missing. Now 2 blocks down here and 2 blocks across there. So you can see that 2 has to go here. Now that leaves us 1 empty square, so this is the space to look now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9. And now we'll take that 9 and bring it back across here and say, look, we can't have a 9 here, so 9 must be here. And the missing number here now is 7, in fact. So our 7 goes here, and we'll take that 7 and say 7 is blocking here. 7 goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can check the work and go through it and make sure that you haven't put any doubles in, because that can happen when you've, especially when you first start playing, you just don't realize you've put 2 of the same digit in the same block or row or column. But that's not the case here. We have finished our beginner level game for today. Thank you for joining me. There are lots and lots of easy level games on this channel. Go to the channel list and you'll find a whole group of them, and come back every Monday for very easy stuff. But you can join me tomorrow, even if this is your first game today. Tomorrow it will be classified as medium, but I promise you it won't be, because Tuesday is really just an easy level day. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.